Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. In this video, we're going to be talking about a gap analysis. A gap analysis involves looking at where an organization is today, so that's the current state, where it wants to get to, which is the desired state, and the gap in between. Once this has been analyzed, a plan can be made to then bridge the gap and achieve that desired state, giving us the gap analysis. Now, the term gap analysis describes the approach we use to evaluate the difference between the current state and the desired state. There are many ways to use a gap analysis. They can be used in all areas of business and even in your personal life. For example, you're studying for the Security Plus exam. You would have done a mini gap analysis without even thinking about it. Your current state is you don't have the Security Plus certification, and the desired state is, well, to get the Security Plus certification, right? And you would have thought about everything you need to do to bridge that gap. So an excellent video course, check. A study book, practice exams, and finally the exam itself. This is a gap analysis. Businesses can also use gap analysis for pretty much anything. Maybe they want to grow the business, so they look at where they are today, where they would like to get to, and what steps they need to take to achieve that desired growth. Maybe they want to decrease the time it takes for a call center to answer the phone. So they look at the average time it takes today, how long they would like it to take, and how many more staff members that they would need to hire to achieve the desired wait time. The list of gap analysis use cases goes on and on. But we're not here to talk about personal or business level goals. No, we're here to talk about security. So what does a security gap analysis look like? Well, again, it can take several forms. We might run a security gap analysis for particular projects, such as endpoint protection software. We could even run one for employee awareness training. We can see how well they spot threats now and then determine how to get them to a desired security state. Generally speaking though, a security gap assessment is designed to look at the overall security controls in place, find the gaps and the vulnerabilities, and create a plan to get to the desired security level. But how do we determine the desired security level? What policies, tools, and technology should we be implementing? Well, luckily we can use several predetermined security standards and frameworks. Now, probably the two most common standards/frameworks are ISO 27001 and the NIST Cybersecurity Framework. The NIST Cybersecurity Framework is a guide to help organizations build their security posture. It contains policies and best practices. ISO 27001, however, is a little bit different. It still provides guidelines on how to secure data within the organization. However, for an organization to officially become ISO 27001 compliant, an audit is required to ensure that organization meets that necessary requirements. We will cover security standards in more detail later in this course. Once we choose our standard or the framework to work towards, we then need to perform our gap analysis. A gap analysis is done in three key stages: the discovery and assessment of the current state, identification of the desired state, and the analysis of the gap in between. So, step 1. Discovery and assessment. The first step is to assess exactly where the organization is in terms of security. This can be done in many ways, from documentation, interviews with key employees, to using specialist tools. Step 2. Gap identification. Once the current and the desired state has been identified, well, it's just a matter of analyzing the gaps in between the two. This is where we identify what's missing, what is working, and what isn't. Step 3. The plan of action. The action step is the plan that the organization will put in place to take them from the current state to the desired security state. This plan will consist of things like the technical requirements, the deadlines, and even the budgets. This video is part of our Security Plus in 31 Days course. If you like this video, you are gonna love the full course. Not only does it cover each exam topic in simple and easy to understand videos, but it also provides hands-on labs. These labs guide you through practical tasks like creating Trojans, cracking passwords, and sending your own phishing emails, giving you real-world experience and making your studies that much more engaging and effective. It doesn't stop there though. You also get a copy of our Security Plus in 31 Days ebook, which follows the course and covers each topic. You'll also get access to helpful downloads to support your learning, a private community where you can connect with fellow learners, and exclusive discounts. It really is the complete package to guide you through your Security Plus journey. Check it out in the description below. So, a gap analysis is a powerful tool to helping identify areas of improvement when working towards a desired state. In the world of security, we use these to help identify potential gaps in our security posture, which we can then address and help mitigate any kinds of risk. Before we end this video, let me give you a quiz question, just to make sure you were paying attention. You are the IT manager of a medium-sized company. After a security incident, you decide to conduct a security gap analysis to prevent further occurrences. What is the first step you should take in this process? Is it A, implement a new firewall immediately? Is it B, assess the current security controls and identify existing procedures and vulnerabilities? Is it C, conduct a company-wide phishing test? Or is it D, hire more IT staff to monitor systems 24/7? And of course, the answer is B. Assess the current security controls and identify existing procedures and vulnerabilities. The first step to any gap analysis is to understand the current state by evaluating the existing security measures and identifying the weaknesses and the vulnerabilities. You can then review your desired state and assess the gap in between the two. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe. The support from you guys really helps this channel grow. Other than that, thank you for watching.